Hello, my virtual peeps. It is Monday at noon and time for another Tidy Tammy's Tips for Facebook Live and other platforms. So I hope everybody had a really good weekend. I know that things are super challenging and that weekends don't feel like weekends anymore because I don't even know what day it is, except that I get to get up every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and do these platform Tidy Tammy tips for you guys, and it honestly does get me out of bed, and I appreciate that. So glad you could all join me, and just thought we'd chat for a couple of minutes, and curious if anybody did or watched Friday's Freaky Friday post and did anything freaky to freak out their housemates. According to my daughter, I'm supposed to stop saying the word freaky because it's weird, so my apologies. But I will tell you the freaky thing I did, and then that's the last time I will say that word. I went to Menards this morning and bought a crowbar. And that is a story for another day and probably another Tidy Tammy's Tips, because there's a reason we bought the crowbar and a use for it. So that was very exciting to go into Menards this morning with my face mask on and my gloves and my hand sanitizer and buy a crowbar. So that actually leads me to the topic for today's Monday motivation, and that is to be prepared. So I grew up in northern Minnesota. Clearly, I've been driving a car for a very long time, and clearly in northern Minnesota, we have some very cold winters here. A long time ago, probably 5 years ago or so, I did a post on the winter survival kit that I had in my car, and a very good friend of mine commented that we should do a COVID-19 survival kit for our cars. So I thought I would chat about that today and just give you some different ideas of what that could look like. And again, if you get anything out of these Tidy Tammy's tips, please realize that it is very individual to each one of us. And what works for me might not work for you. You might think we're going too far. You might think we're not going far enough. Again, there is room for all of us in this space, and the only right answer is the one that works the best for you and your family. So, that being said, here's some ideas for containers and for COVID-19 survival kits. And this is more if you're thinking about going out in public, maybe you have to go to the grocery store, maybe you're the one that has to pick up medications for your family, whatever that looks like. If you're prepared, like being a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout, if you're prepared, it just makes the uncertainty of the whole thing that much easier. So, different ideas, and again, I'm a huge fan of repurposing, so walk around the house and see what you could use. It could be anything. I happen to like, and honestly, the challenge today is going to not be knock over my phone while I'm doing this because I'm attached via this. So to me, that's going to be a huge Monday success if I don't knock the phone over while I'm doing this. A reusable bag. You know, I love owls. That's one idea. Someone else suggested a plastic tote / shoebox. Also a very good idea. I love that I just get to throw these on the floor on the side. It's very fun. Also a bigger tote. Any of those will work. That was kind of loud. It really depends on what you're going to put in it. So for me, for my COVID-19 survival kit, when I have to go into a store or I have to go out into public, these are the things that I want to have handy. And again, it works for me. If it doesn't work for you or you need to add or subtract things, that's totally okay. There is no wrong answer to this. First of all, I like to have my disinfecting wipes because sometimes when you go into the store, they don't have them in the cart, and that makes me kind of creeped out. I want to make sure that I have my my sanitizing wipes so I can wipe the bar of the cart. Makes me feel better. All right, there's that. There is, of course, gloves. And you want to use the disposable ones. And yes, this is going to kill our landfills while this is going on, but I would rather have you be safe than sorry. So disposable gloves, very helpful. And face masks. So I would guess that everybody on here knows somebody who's sewing these masks. We have fabric masks that look like this. These are kind of fun to wear, and I've seen some really fun ones being made. These were made by someone who works with us, and it was very exciting to wear one of these this morning. But there's also, of course, just the dust masks that we can use. And whether you choose to wear a mask or not, what I'm understanding from the CDC and the different health experts that I'm listening to, and again, I am not a health expert, so I'm just telling you what I think. This is my opinion. These masks are more designed to help protect other people from something we might be carrying versus protecting us from something that other people might be carrying. We all know that COVID-19 can live for 14 days without any symptoms. We can be asymptomatic. So as uncomfortable as these are to wear into the store and as weird as they look, I feel like I'm doing my part to protect other shoppers. I don't have any symptoms. I feel fine, but I don't know that in 14 days I'm not going to get struck with COVID-19. So I feel like by wearing these in the stores, I'm doing my part to stop the spread. That's my PSA about that. All right. Hand sanitizer, of course. I have to thank my father for going to get these for me because we were out in our town and he went and picked up a bunch of these, but always good to have. And even without COVID-19, I keep these in my car nonstop. It just feels good to be able to use them. You want to use this when you put the gloves on, when you take them off, actually anytime you get in and out of your car. All right. Then also for disinfecting things that you bring into your car, like maybe you're doing the groceries like we talked about last time. This is just disinfecting spray. Of course, you can use whatever you want because we run a residential cleaning company. We happen to have disinfectant in bulk, so I made a cute little one because then I don't have to carry a big bottle, and that works for me. Thank you, Dean, for saying that peace of mind is, yes, that's what we're going for here. So this is my little bottle of disinfectant, and then of course, if you're going to spray disinfectant, you have to have something to wipe it with. Again, I love microfibers, but paper towels will work. Rags will work. Anything you have that you can use will work. So those are some good things. And then, of course, doing all of this process, whether it's the masks, the gloves, the rags, whatever that looks like, you're going to have garbage. So you're going to want to have plastic bags handy to put the garbage in, to put the soiled items in. Maybe you're switching face masks out in between stores, whatever that looks like to you. You're going to want to have some kind of receptacle to put them in for garbage. And I'm serious. If you don't have a big bundle of these laying around somewhere, then you're not my friend because everybody I know seems to save plastic bags. So this is our great time to use our stash since we can't use reusable bags in the stores. So again, those are our tips today for keeping a COVID-19 survival kit in your car. Will it get you through the pandemic? Probably not. Will it make you feel better and give you peace of mind? It absolutely will. Being prepared and taking the uncertainty out of situations is about all we can do right now to the best of our ability. So there's your Monday motivation. I hope you all go out and prepare some kind of little survival kit for your car. And I would love to hear comments about what that looks like for you, what you're putting in yours, what you think is important, what are you using for a container. I want to hear from all of you. Thank you all so much for giving me a reason to get up and get out of bed today on another gloomy day, still sheltering in place in northern Minnesota, and I look forward to talking to all of you again on Wednesday. Stay safe, everybody. Stay healthy. Bye.